Hi, Len Waldron here in central Namibia at the Groot-Gamsberg Mount Hardy Wilderness Area, part of Robin Hood Safaris. Here to talk to you about some of the gear selection and gear considerations for hunting plains game in southern Africa. Here in southern Africa, as in most of Africa, it can get hot. So we're going to start from the bottom up and talk about the gear for this climate in this region. Use this as simply a template to modify what you like, what works for you, what fits for you, and certainly for the season and the terrain that you're hunting in. So let's start with the feet first. What I like is a heavy hiking boot. Probably the most effective is a leather boot. I have a pair of Low Renegades and a pair of Ace Solos. Two good brands. All brands fit differently, so find something that fits your feet. I use sole footbeds. They're heat moldable, and there's a difference between padding and support. So be sure you have support for your ankles, support for your feet, because you're going to be on them quite a bit. It'll be more than you're used to. Be sure the boots are broken in and your laces are new. One habit I've gotten into is to switch the boots out once per day. Bring two pair, bring one in your bag, wear one on the plane, and then each day, along with your socks, of course, switch them out. To that end, I use a wool and synthetic blend, merino with Gold Bond foot powder. You can use that in other places as well, but be careful with it. So going from there, pants. I have mountain khakis on. These actually happen to be exactly the same color as the dirt and sand here. They blend in well. They're tough. They keep briars and thorns out, of which there are quite a bit here. One other option, actually what I hunted in this morning for mountain, for hardwood zebra, is the Helios selection from Cryptek. Not every country allows hunters to wear camouflage for political reasons, so make sure that wherever you're going, that's not a problem. But it obviously helped this morning. We were able to take a beautiful mountain zebra. These are breathable, synthetic, very lightweight, very cool, tailored very well. They're thinner and lighter, so what you trade off in one place for protection from briars and such, you make up in how it breathes and how it feels and wears. Probably the premier pair of pants is the Arc'teryx Sphinx. They're very expensive, but they're also extraordinarily rugged and functional pants. This is part of the Leaf line from Arc'teryx. I only own one pair. I wish I owned a dozen. I've hunted with them in 3 continents now, or fished, and they still look almost brand new. Super rugged. I go with a leather belt. Typically you're going to hang a knife and ammo, and I'll get to that in a moment. So you want something strong and stiff that can hold your pants up as well as any gear that you have on. Knife-wise, typically you want to carry a knife. I have a Steve Johnson drop toner that I'm honored to carry. It's about a 4-inch blade. That's what you need. Very personal preference here. I have a thumb lanyard made by paracord.com with a woven reflective tape in it, so that if I drop it, I can go back to the flashlight and find it. So from an ammunition standpoint, I use a Galco leather ammunition belt or ammunition pouch, and it holds 10. I believe it comes in 3 different sizes, but in addition to what you will carry in your in the magazine of your weapon, this is an easy way to get to your ammo. I keep it on the left-hand side. I'm right-handed, so I hold a rifle in my right hand and load with my left. Shirt-wise, this also happens to be a mountain khaki. Typically, subdued earth colors. That's what you want to look for. Something that breathes, something that's long sleeve. Typically, I like it. I tend to burn in the sun, so covering up is typically the best option for me. Another consideration, gloves. This is probably, these Arc'teryx gloves are a little more insulated than what we need here, but we did quite a bit of crawling through the rocks and low crawling through some of the brush. So having a pair of thin calfskin gloves that'll keep your hands safe is probably a good idea as well. The last piece, and I'll do a separate video on the rifle and optics, but this is made by Alaska Guide Creations. It is a chest bino pack, so my Miopta 10 power HD binos, but it also has some other pouches here for a marker, pad, paper, a headlamp. I have in this side some 550 cord Carmex, so it allows you to throw a little bit more snivel gear on your person, but by and large, having binos is definitely necessary. I strongly recommend a chest harness, chest rig over draping it over the shoulder, because you're carrying your rifle. It's going to mix in with what you're carrying in between sunglasses and straps for your binos and straps for your rifle. You just don't want to mix it up any more than you have to. So keep it simple and figure out what works for you. Sunglasses, whatever you like. I have some Maui Gems. This week I've been using a wide brim Tilly hat that has worked for me pretty well at risk of looking like the ultimate tourista. It does keep the sun out of your eyes and off your ears, because a sunburn can slow you down, particularly if you are used to working in an office. You come out to the African sun, it burns you, you're miserable the rest of the time. So keep those things in mind, and hopefully use this lineup as a template to help yourself and adapt your kit as necessary. Thanks, and be safe. Take care.